Okay, so I've never done a video like this before, and my mic generates a lot of static, so please bear with me. But I wanted to talk about Naoto just a little bit in 2.0, just like his changes and some common stuff that I've already like posted about. But it's better to have everything in one video than to just have you scroll through a Twitter feed. So it's two main changes that Naoto got in 2.0 that I have recordings for because I'm not about to sit here and fail at doing things in training mode. So the first change would be 5BB got a really big window change for its dash cancel. So it kind of functions like how 5B would. This means two main things. One, 5BB will basically be a pressure tool now for dash canceling off of 5B. And the other change that it got was the charge time got a huge reduction, so now on counter hit, this leads to a full combo. So, here we go. Normally, this is pretty much just like any other dash cancel. It's really literally -8, I believe. Yeah. But like all the other dash cancels, you can special cancel and you get situations like this where A Rekka is gapless and then B Rekka has a 5-frame gap, so they can jump if they're a standard character with 4-frame jump startup, but they still can't mash. So it's pretty much the same as 5AA's situation, but just off of 5B, which is something you can just do at neutral. What this means for combos, though, is that he's going to do more damage off of like double low. So like he used to like not have anything to do off of 2A because he can't go into 5A, but now he has this. And this leads into his other big change. DP now has a hard knockdown on hit. So this is the one that pretty much everyone is complaining about. So as long as it was not counter hit, he can combo off of his DP with 2A or super, or in the tank's case 5B. So it's probably the most rewarding DP on hit in the game now. So that's just a meterless combo. But because he has super, you lead into burst safe situations where you're taking 7k, or in this case where he uses cross comp, well, you can get a force sandwich off of it too. So I'll try to burst this situation and see. We're gonna look at this because, yeah, they pretty much have to hold this. Even you can late burst, but he can just delay his DP for as much as he can delay that DP for a really long time. And here he can just get a force sandwich anyway. And then you're stuck in the mix-up situation. and the mix-up situation is really dangerous to be in, because then you end up just taking 10k. And this is all burst safe, so people have really good reason to be mad at this. So those are his two main changes of 2.0. So combine this DP change with Phantom Pain, you're getting $9.5k unburstable situations, because you either mixed them up with Phantom Pain or you caught them jumping. It's a pretty big deal for him. The smaller things I kind of want to talk about are using Naoto on your team when he's in the back, because the main assist that's kind of weird to use but not that big is 6p. So let me just check my recordings to see which one is which for this. Okay, so we have 6p. The main use for this, outside of just throwing Naoto across the screen, is that in offense it gives you TRM situations where push blocking just gets you thrown, or you could just not push block and get put in this sandwich situation. So most of Naoto's better partners can do this, and I say better because like it's mainly characters that I would put as his best partners could do this. So using it 6p like this gets you very easy access to mix up off of like people just blocking, and push block happy people get punished pretty hard for trying to escape. And in mix up situations like this, it's pretty safe to go for active switch, because most of his better partners have DP safe options. So this would be DP safe. Even, and I can use a 10 frame DP. Oh my god, this is really hard. Yeah. So it's an easy way of getting Naoto just like into a favorable position while still being able to call out their defensive options. The other thing would be using your partner to get Naoto in, and this is again something that his better partners can do, where you can do a full combo but raw tag at the end of it and get Naoto in without them taking out of the corner. And the 5A is meaty, so I cannot mash. Yeah, I tried to mash and I got hit. Those are the main things for if Naoto is in the back. I don't have anything recorded for him in the front, but this is really easy to demonstrate. The first thing would be Naoto Rekka's usage. So outside of combos, his Rekkas are really good for just closing the gap at mid-range because they hit pretty far. But you have to make sure that your partner can actually cover this properly. Celica Laser is decent for it, and on hit you get a full combo. But a much better example of this would be with Weiss. So Weiss's 6P is pretty much perfect for this situation, because I can record this really fast and show it off better. So in this situation, Y6B keeps me safe. He would be able to block here. We re-record this really quickly. Okay. So yeah, Y6P keeps me semi-safe. Or I have this spacing wrong. Yeah. Y6P will keep him safe. And then obviously on hit I get a full combo off of into B Rekka. But what makes this special is that even in push block situations, like pushing Naoto off, you still can't mash. You can push the first hit, but depending on how fast he goes into Rekkas, even if you challenge, you can still get hit by Y6P. Naoto has a really good DP, so it's really hard to show. Yeah, you can still get hit by Y6P. The other thing with using Naoto on point would be Sway, and then Weiss is not good for this. A better example would be Ragna. So like Naoto has 2B, and it's not that great for anti-aim, right? You can whiff a lot, and Sway is pretty hard to use too. So for Naoto, a better example would be to do Sway plus the other character's anti-aim. So in situations where people will be jumping at you, you have a much better anti-air. You have an unblockable anti-air, but if they manage to get past Naoto, you can still take advantage of the other character's 4P, and they can end up in a sandwich situation because of this. There we go. Yeah, they end up in a sandwich situation, and you are very plus even if Phantom Pain whiffs. This is something that, again, most of his better partners can do. Celica, Ragna, Labris, and you should probably take advantage of it a lot. And I guess there would be one more thing to explain, mostly with his, actually two more things. So fighting push block is not the most simple thing to do with Naoto, so I guess this would be reiterating something from the 5B video, basically. So Naoto, you have your, let me actually clear all of these out. you have 5B dash cancels for basically resetting pressure, but they're all very minus, right? You can use your B Rekka and C Rekka, or in some cases even slash Tide, if you want to be super safe with what you use. Let me actually record this second one. And then slash Tide. You can use these all to fight push block with your dash cancels, because they still can't jump away from B Rekka, and they definitely still cannot mash on it. C Rekka is when you have a very big feeling, because they take counter hit C Rekka, and I believe they cannot jump. Yes, they cannot jump. And then when you are unsure but want to be safe or still keep your turn, you have slash Tide. EX slash Tide, still +3 on block, they still cannot mash here. And even on delayed push block, he's still going to catch you. So he keeps his turn and he gets to call out push block at the same time. But the one that isn't used as often is Charge 5B. Charge 5B still hits at max push block range, and it's even better in the corner, because after Charge 5B, he can always do dash B Kai. This is gapless, and to prove it, first hit only. Yeah. And you're still +3 while coming back in. And the main thing, which I still catch people not knowing about, is 5B, even though when it's charged, 5B is still dash cancelable on whiff. So even in push block situations where if they were to try to jump over 5B, you still have options. Like, you can do anything that you want at that point. It's all up to what you think the other person would end up doing. If they still stay back, you can have B Rekka and C Rekka. And if you want to keep your pressure, you can do 214C. If you think they're going to jump, just DP them out the air or sway. Like, you have a lot you could do in this situation. And then the last thing I want to talk about is taking advantage of fuzzy situations with him, because Phantom, while you have your normal just fuzzy with JB, and this is something I wish I recorded too, but JB JC, well, falling JC into rising JB is like a universal fuzzy overhead for him. But taking advantage of Phantom Pain in this situation is also a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but you get that situation off of Phantom Pain. So there's two ways you can do this. You have one, just a normal combo into safe jump Oki. ignore the fact that I spent assist meter, but yeah, in this situation, they cannot tech forward out of the corner, and they have to guess on the safe jump versus empty 2A versus this Phantom Pain, and it's a really, really good situation for him. So I could not crouch this Phantom Pain blocking with down back. Let me put this up. So we're gonna block with down back again. Oh wait. Sorry. So he jumps, I wait for the overhead, then it doesn't come, I hold down back and I get hit by Phantom Pain. This works just like any fuzzy situation, but in this case, if they want to get out of Phantom Pain, they would have to be holding down forward to get out of Phantom Pain, because it works as it basically works as an actual cross up in these kinds of situations. So this is really good, because then they have to guess between blocking an unreactable cross up, because Phantom Pain is 20 frames, an unreactable overhead, or an unreactable low. And when people want to avoid fuzzy situations, they end up blocking low on wake up, even though they see you in the air. So in that case, we have, oops, we have air-JB, and in that situation, after them block, if they were to block air-JB JC, you would be able to get another fuzzy situation. So this ends up being really, really dangerous. It's basically a game-ending situation. And you go into a full combo, or if you want, cross combo, and pretty much kill them immediately. And the last thing would be Resonance, where it's basically the same situation as this, but just with Resonance. Resonance is the same situation with Phantom Pain. I'm holding down back this whole time, and it works the same. He cannot hold down back. You have to hold down forward to get out of this situation, which is just as scary as not blocking, because if you are holding down forward, and say the other Naoto is in Resonance too, this this probably just lost you the game. Yeah, that's basically the point. But yeah, I wanted to get something out about Naoto for 2.0, and just a little bit of explaining things, but having me do it through text is not as clear. But anyways, I'm gonna go now.